Alright, what is going on, guys? Welcome to something I like to call the good, the bad, and the sauceless. When I say that, of course, I'm referring to MARVEL Tōkon. There's been a lot, and I mean a lot, of things said about this game over the course of one weekend. And shocking to most, it turned out to be pretty negative. So we'll start off with the good. The game is gorgeous. The animation for the game look fantastic, and the supers on the characters, especially basically the level 3s, just look fantastic. The stages too, I'm a big fan of basically all the stages. The new X-Men stage, hopefully that's not mean that we're not going to get some of the characters in the background. I still really want Gambit in the game, but ignoring that part, the game absolutely looks fantastic. And besides that, the characters, and namely because I could talk about the 6 characters we already had our hands on, of course, for the first beta. But Ghost Rider and Spider-Man are by far probably the 2 coolest looking characters. These 2 characters, as long as you ignore the Spider-Man Infinite, of course, are easily 2 of the coolest characters in the game, both in terms of design, combos, movesets, animation, everything on them looks absolutely top-notch. Last thing I want to talk about for the good, assists, namely the neutral assist. I'm a big fan of the fact that in the game, you can have basically 1 character with 3 assists. Not in a Dragon Ball sense or in a Marvel's Capcom sense of they have 3 assists and you have to choose one, but depending on where you put the character, it changes what their neutral assist is. I'm a big fan of that. It's a really cool mechanic. You can change it up based on what you might need. Even through tagging, you can end up changing where the character's assist is that you can adjust on the fly based on what you might need for certain situations or for certain matchups. It's really cool, and I'm a big fan of that idea. But of course, as I mentioned before, it was mostly negative going on over the course of the beta weekend. And again, this is going to be more so a me thing, I am sure, but because I'm sure a lot of people are going to be fans of this stuff. I'm not the biggest fan of a lot of the system mechanics of the game, really. Lariat assists and block strings, right, and combos. It's so cool, the fact that you can do this assist or this assist or this assist on the character based on the location. If you put them in a block string or you hit them in a combo, you just get dragged back to basic lariat assist to extend combo, pretty much. There isn't, I want this character in this assist slot, and this character in this assist slot, and using these 2 specific assists, I can set up this specific combo. No, it's just, I don't care what slot it's in, here's your lariat assist if you want to extend the combo. I really, really hate that. I don't want to say it dampens, but it does kind of remove a lot of the cool factor that does come with the fact that you're able to choose basically what assist you want on a character based on which slot they go into. And speaking of characters and the slots they go into, wall breaks and unlocking freaking characters and unlocking resources. Basically, being able to do a combo requires you to have meter, pretty much, right? Have the team resource. And the way you get that is by either losing a round or by doing a wall break. Why? Why must I give up Oki? Why must I got the hit, I put them in the corner, I want to go for a mix-up. Why, if I want to gain resources from the hit I got, why must I completely give up any form of advantage I have? It is frustrating, basically having to choose, do I want to maintain advantage and maintain Oki, or do I want to unlock another character? But that's why I'm a big fan, honestly, of the X-Men Mansion stage, because of the fact that you still get the resource and you get to keep the corner Oki. It's just such a weird choice to be forced to make just for the fact that you did something good. And then speaking of getting more resources for combos, the combo system. I'm with you there, I hate it, but at the same time, let's slow the hell down. I said this during the first beta, when the game was announced, when everyone was claiming MARVEL Tōkon is the savior of the FGC. 2XKO, you are dead on arrival because MARVEL Tōkon is arriving in 2026. Fast forward a few months later, this game sucks. My God, man, how do people go from claiming this game is the savior and the greatest thing of all time to saying this game is terrible, this game has no sauce, and this game has no hope. It is mind-boggling how fast people can go from one side to the other. So yes, I do not like the combo system. I don't like the fact that if I want to do any form of combo extension, I'm basically forced to use an assist and / or tag. Playing solo is not viable. And you're very much forced to, if you want to do anything major, in a way of putting it, you pretty much are forced to just save your resources for one big hit, pretty much, or even a hit if you want to save one bar, especially when you start and you only have one bar with one character. But that being said, this is freaking the second beta test, right? We have 8 characters currently playable / announced in a 4v4 game. We probably have a lot of characters to go, and we probably have at least a few more betas to go. The EVO roster was announced, and MARVEL Tōkon is not on that list. Invincible Versus was on that list. And hey, guess what? Invincible Versus coming out end of April, right? Which means MARVEL Tōkon, more than likely, is not coming out until, at earliest, the middle of next year. And my guess is that it's going to be later on in the year. There's still more characters to come out. There's still more time for them to adjust based on the feedback that we are giving them from these tests. We have time. They have time. We don't even have a training mode in the game yet. When you have the time and you're able to test stuff out, and you can see some pretty ridiculous things that come with the ability of being able to tag out from character to character. So just because you saw in this beta, it is just ABC assist, ABC assist, ABC assist, that does not mean that is the only thing in the game. Like I said, it annoys me too that is all we saw, and it annoys me that seems to be a lot of what it is, without basically having the ability to tag and knowing other characters in order to tag. But we need to slow down a little bit on making a final judgment on this game. Even with the beta 2 being a little iffy, I'm still excited for MARVEL Tōkon. I'm still excited to see what comes next. Like I said, Ghost Rider and Spider-Man were sick as hell, and that's what happened with the 2 characters that they announced early on, and then suddenly got delayed. God only knows what the hell is going to happen with every character they announce from this point onwards. That's just my opinion, of course, so let me know what you guys think. Am I completely wrong with what I think is wrong with the game? But this game is not Marvel vs. Capcom, and that's something that I need to get through my head, and that a lot of other people need to get through their heads as well. What do you think about the sudden heel turn of everyone being unsure about MARVEL Tōkon and then being all in on Avatar? Because who knows, when the next Avatar beta comes around and MARVEL Tōkon beta comes around, MARVEL Tōkon may be the talk of the town and the greatest game ever again, and Avatar might pull a Marvel and 2XKO and be the worst game ever. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good one, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.